Welcome back to the second half of the Bobby Dupre Show, and for those of you just tuning in, I want to welcome my sidekick here, Mr. Andrew Guitros. We were talking about election results and things that have taken place in recent. Did we mention that the governor won handily? I think we mentioned that.
I think the governor did win. I think it was a pretty easy race for him. We did mention
the incumbent Jay Dardenne, who is the
lieutenant
governor presently, he and Billy Nungesser, his challenger, they had a knockout, drag-out, and at the final count, Jay Dardenne was the winner, and I think around 49,000 votes. It doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a lot of a difference. And anyhow, it really got nasty, and it was time for it to end.
I agree.
Over in Lafayette, for the 15th Judicial District Division M, that ended up with a runoff. Susan Theall, who, by the way, I want to mention, Susan Theall early in her, I guess, practice of law, practiced here in Opelousas area for several years.
Had an office where she did general work, but she also was very well known as a public defender. Did a lot of public defense work to help out indigent people that can't afford to pay for an attorney. Susan would step up to help.
And this particular race here is
family court.
It's family court
in Lafayette
So
Parish.
she should fit in real good. She led by a substantial margin, but you know that Kay Carre Gautreaux, who is going to be her opponent, she ran second. I'm sure that she feels that she can go out and pick up some votes that were voted for. Mr. Montgomery was the third party in that race, and I might just add that I've sent Miss Susan Theall, a little donation Monday morning. I did. No, I'm sorry, Tuesday, because on Monday her office was closed. I guess they were reorganizing for the runoff.
Right. Piggly Wiggly Groceries. Piggly Wiggly can help you out with locations 2 in Opelousas. Locations also across South Louisiana, Church Point, Rain, Scott, Cecilia, and St. Martinville. This week, they got the bacon, 2 packs for $5. Top sirloin steak family pack, $3.99 a pound. And sirloin in mini roast, 99 cents a pound. Go buy your local Piggly Wiggly. Remember, the pig knows best.
And then, of course, the Doucette family that owns 2 Piggly Wigglies here in Opelousas also own one in Simsport. Kevin opened one there several years ago, and I think it does quite well.
You're correct.
And, of course, our advertising on the radio probably gets through to some of his customers over there. We hope it does.
How about Dr. Kerry Thibodeau? If you're looking for general surgery, Dr. Kerry Thibodeau can help you. If it's vascular type work, maybe it's varicose veins or some kind of circulatory type issues. He's also wound care treatment expert. That's, if you got healing issues, maybe you're older and doesn't heal well. You got diabetic type issues where your extremities don't heal well. He can do skin grafts, he can do hyperbaric treatments. He's board certified. All right there at Opelousas General Health System, Dr. Kerry Thibodeau.
Something that's very interesting in Sunday's Daily Advertiser, the future bright for the oil industry, and that's good news. They have found some real good oil finds, as we used to refer to it, some new sands that with this new fracking that's taking place with this horizontal shale fracking, the horizontal drilling has really created some new interest. The Tuscaloosa, which you had not heard very much of in the last 5 to 10 years, I suppose,
heating back up.
That's heating back up. Northern St. Landry Parish, southern Avoyelles Parish, a lot of interest there. There's 3 wells are planned. Vicki was doing some inspection on a campsite and out in the country, and they're moving in some equipment. She said it's something to see the equipment that they're moving in to falls on that particular location.
And you see, that area, the shallow sand is the Wilcox sand.
And they're working that too.
It happens to coincide. If you're in the right spot in the northern St. Landry, Avoyelles Parish area, the Wilcox is right over Tuscaloosa. You can come in with a shallow well and a deep well, and you can hit them both at the same spot.
And of course, Lafayette is certainly a big hub, and many of our own citizens throughout Acadiana depend on that hub for their living. And so this is good news. Right now, LAGO,
right, the big
is having
trade association.
That trade association in Lafayette. If you have an opportunity, you need to go by and look at all the high-tech equipment that's used by these service companies. You wonder how many of these will, on each location, oftentimes probably 100 different technologies have to be used on every one of these.
So maybe you aren't a direct off-field type company. Maybe you're a company that does some side things that kind of helps. Maybe you do some of the car repairs or whatever for the people. You can go by a lot of these booths. Doesn't cost you anything, and you can see some of the technology going on and get an idea how your business
ties
matches
in.
up. Yeah,
so that when some of your customers come in to visit you, come into your restaurant to eat, you can talk the trade, that trade.
That's right.
And of course, I know Accurate NDE over in Broussard, Charles Brignac's company. He's very busy these days, and if you have that technical equipment, I'm sure. Technology, if you've been trained, or maybe you came to T.H. Harris years ago, you maybe want to get back into the business, check with Charles Brignac, Accurate NDE. They advertise on the
Bobby
Dupre show every week.
LHC Group, all your home health care needs. If you're looking for the nurses, you're looking for the rehab folks and come in and do the therapy work in your house. You're looking for the equipment, that's the oxygen stuff, that special bed, that lift chair, all that type of stuff. Louisiana Healthcare Group can help you all over the United States. They got a location just about in every state in the union worldwide. They can help you out, and they've also got the home health. They've got the extended care within the Annapolis General Health System, so that maybe you're doing better but not quite good enough to go home. You can get that one-on-one type rehab work while you're still in the hospital system. Remember, Louisiana Healthcare Group, all about helping people.
Indian Hills Country Club is having their Halloween Scramble, and that's going to be Saturday, October 29th. That is this Saturday. It's a 1 p.m. shotgun start. Entry fee is only $20. It's an 18-hole scramble, and non-members are welcome. So
you got it.
If you want to play on a real an improved golf course. I mean, the young family, Lee and Shirley and family, have gone overboard. I mean, they have spent some money to get those greens, the best they've ever been. And so we encourage you, if you like to play, go out, and it's going to be a fun afternoon.
And don't forget that on December the 7th, that's a Wednesday morning, starting at 7 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be our annual Breakfast with Santa for the Annapolis Area Cerebral Palsy Clinic, all right there at the Indian Hills Country Club. So if you're wondering what the facility is like, where it can handle hundreds and hundreds of people, you can see it in action, see how beautiful the whole grounds are.
Possibly some of you have noticed that
that beard's starting to get a little longer.
The beard is getting longer. I've started about almost a month now, starting to let it grow. And I don't like to put that that fake one. That fake one. I rather use my own beard, and it kind of looks shaggy for a while, but then it'll kind of start filling in. So
I'm growing mine too, but I don't think I'm gonna catch you.
No, you're not gonna catch me. You don't even. Do you have to shave yet?
Not yet. When I turn 18, I hope I have to shave. Quality Portable Buildings. If you're looking for a nice portable building, go by Quality Portable Buildings. They're right there at I-49 off exit 23. They're open on Saturdays. You can see pictures of all their buildings at qualityportablebuildings.com. But they've got everything from the beauty shops, outdoor kitchens, garage, barn, storage, you name it. They can put it together for you, from the nice little inexpensive, just basic building all the way up to something fancy that matches your beautiful home. That's at Quality Portable Buildings. And don't forget about them, about propane sales and U-Haul rentals as well.
What about the Yamberley Festival?
It's coming up this weekend.
This weekend. It starts on the 27th.
66 years.
So that's going to be the 27th. It'll be what, Thursday?
Thursday, tonight.
Thursday. That's right, Thursday night. It'll be one of the first events taking place, and through Sunday. Usually the parade starts at either 12 or 1. I'm not sure what they scheduled. I don't think they gave it a schedule what time the parade would
1
run.
p.m.
1 p.m. Okay, right here, beginning at 1 p.m. And it's always fun. kids out and they throw candy, and you see a lot of people that you don't normally see. You can bring your lawn chair and sit along the way.
See Miss Perkins ride her horse down
Oh,
Main Street?
she used to, boy. That was,
everybody, when you talk about the Yambly, that's always the thing you remember.
And
had those rhinestone and shiny saddle.
Starts with an S. She had a beautiful horse. She lived right off the Lewisburg Highway here. Sanchez, Miss Sanchez. Yes, I got it.
How about some photos? You want to show some photos?
Yeah, let's show a few.
We got your own Noah Fakori was visiting you in the office this past week.
Noah was visiting me, and then we'll have some pictures of.
This is it.
If you can get that bigger.
That's about what I got.
That's all you can do?
Right
Why
here.
you could do it
That's
better?
how it is every week.
That's Mr. Lonclo on the right and Mr. Dale Vidrine on the left. Having lunch at Papa's Crawfish and Grill right on South Union Street. Mr. Barry Reeves is the owner there, and I might add the business is picked up real nice, and I'm glad for him. Here is Noah and his two little boys, Aiden, and I can't think of the baby's name, but and then he sent me a picture. He happened to be working Ken's Fakura's Plumbing. His father owns it, and he works there. He was about 2 blocks away from the Immaculate Conception Church fire that took place a
little over a year ago now.
Yeah, a year. And I might add that the plans have been worked over, prices have been agreed to, and construction should begin, if it hasn't, very, very shortly.
There's a little sunset. And then y'all went out to Sycamore Point.
That was Friday afternoon.
Noah with the oldest
Aiden,
little boy.
Oldest little boy, and man, he had a blast.
Look at the people fishing.
Lots. I mean, when I say fishing, they're loading up their boats over there with fish right now. They are catching them. Look at him smiling. He's a cute little
And look at that
rascal.
little boy. That's Ramp Sparrow.
Ramp Sparrow was driving for a while.
Morning, Ramp, my good friend.
And you see the barbecue pit in the back?
Oh, yeah,
we
you
bought
laughed
the pit.
at me.
Oh, we were taking it easy, having fun. And
there he is in the little Toyota truck.
They're leaving he bought the little Toyota truck. He was the only one would use it. I was glad to sell it to him. Fun little truck.
And then
that's
the
some
launch.
of the boats. That's at the boat launch over at Sycamore Point.
A little sunset.
That was probably Friday night, a little sunset.
And that's didn't come out clear, but that's the Veterans Memorial.
We're kind of moving, and I had to take it through the windshield, door window there. And they have a beautiful monument set up there, memorial for the veterans. And this was Tuesday afternoon over at Vicky's house in Bourdaloncville, and figuring out how that TV would work, and it had to be modified, had to be furred out, as the carpenters use the term. And
you're shredding
shredding grass, and then
there's the TV up. Now you go.
There's the TV in operation. How about that? Before we left, before we drove off, she had hooked it up and had it running.
And there you are cooking?
Saturday night, did a little entertaining over at the Point, and had about a dozen friends over, and really had a good time. And you can see the meat on the pit.
And look, you got your T-shirt from when LSU played Oregon over at Cowboy Stadium.
That's correct. That was earlier this year.
How about that's all our photos? We had a handful this week. We didn't take a whole lot of photos. Right. How about your obituaries? You want to find some of those too? I guess it's almost about that time to cover those as well, because I know we hadn't talked about any. I don't know if we have any.
Yes, we do.
We got a few?
All right. Got a couple.
Well, while you dig those up, I'll say
hello.
We're going to see you folks on the other side of 3.
Here we have Daly de Villiers, Joseph Daly de Villiers, but I knew him as Daly de Villiers. He died a few days ago. He was buried on October the 22nd, which would have been last Saturday, in Thibodaux, Louisiana. And he is survived by his wife, Mary Gail Bertrand Lamonte de Villiers, and family. I remember him from back. He was a little older than I was, and of course the younger ones know the older ones. And then Mom and Daddy had the little school school cafe, so I knew practically everybody in the school there. My sympathies on his recent death. And a person who you knew somewhat when y'all were younger,
Sure.
Tony Marie Amon Trailer. She was married to a trailer.
Right.
And her survivors, of course, include her parents, Horace Amon of Port Barry and Enola Prudham Prather of Carencro.
Who you know, Miss Enola.
Miss Enola. She's better known as Miss Enola.